beginning again.
You could add more orange.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's okay. Sometimes you add some other colors that you wouldn't think, and it actually, sometimes it'll give it a little more pop or take the edge off of too much brightness. It's actually pretty good.
All right.
I think it's gonna be this one.
Okay.
It's gonna be the one. It's a lovely shade.
I think I see an ear, but I'm not going to show the whole thing. This is going to be a mystery. We're building a mystery. Not everybody wraps their canvases with color like you do.
Nope.
Is it becoming more popular to do that?
Yeah, has been for some time.
To go around? I see a character. I see more than an ear now. I see a face. I like the way it sounds.
So, it's a nice tight canvas. Shit.
All right, so we still don't know what this painting is. I'm not letting people know yet. You just blow right over that black line.
Yep.
And then you bring her back.
Yep, we end up losing it. And then bringing it back later.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Coat number 1. Well, we know we have a mouse now.
Well, maybe. There's something gray.
Come on, it's a mouse.
Possible.
Is it a mouse in a house?
Maybe.
Is it a mouse in a red box?
Maybe.
We don't know yet.
Not a creature was stirring. Well, maybe there was a mouse. The gray mouse.
Are your mice always gray?
No. Sometimes they're white, sometimes they're brown. These just happen to be gray. But gray mice are my favorite mice.
Are they more high society?
Not necessarily.
I don't want to get anything out, so I'm staying tight here.
I like that about you. First coat. Now, perhaps we move on to another. Oh, there's something.
We have another mouse. 2 mice.
Yeah, they like to travel in pairs. They're very social.
You really press into the canvas.
That's why I like a tightly stretched canvas. I like to feel a little bit of give. Get in all those little nooks and crannies of the texture.
And you like your paintings to be very smooth.
Yeah, I like a nice clean surface. And there we have 2 mice
Wait, what's
so
that
far.
gonna be?
What's what gonna be?
Is that a shadow?
This?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
We're not gonna talk about that. Okay, all right. So we're keeping it a secret here. to keep it a mystery.
Maybe we'll start here. This little manuscript area. This nice, lovely
It looks like a sideways C.
maybe. The color kind of reminds me of a orange and vanilla ice pop. They did have in the summertime. Orange ice on the outside with a little cream filling.
I see an ear. So
You're
perhaps that was
eerily
not a
right.
C, perhaps that was a tail. Because tails tend to go with ears.
You're just too clever. Maybe there's another
Boop.
here.
I see a couple of eyes.
It's all in the eyes.
Aw. What's new, pussycat? Meow, meow, meow. So we have 2 mice and a cat.
Well, where you see mice, you'll often find a cat not far behind.
Is it a cat and mouse show?
Maybe.
It looks very different
What?
from my camera
Yeah.
in real life. It's it's
Brighter,
brighter
yeah.
in real life.
It happens.
For all you people at home,
Well, there's nothing compares when you see an original to seeing just
it's true.
a photograph or even a digital image on a computer. You have to see paintings live in life, in person.
Which is why
so
museums
much more.
exist, right? And galleries.
Yes, exactly. You have to see paintings in person. It's a much better experience.
Your stuff is so much more alive when it's live. Just like a band.
Yep.
And we have another kitty cat.
It's starting to get crowded in here.
We have 2 mice and 2 cats.
What else could there be? The world of it.
And his critters. So when you were testing out the brushes, what were you feeling for?
Well, the right size, first of all, to fit what I was going to be painting, and then just the feel of the firmness of the brush. Some brushes are a little firmer than others, and depending what I'm painting, I might want something that's more firm or less firm.
I know what that is.
What's
Okay, never mind. To be revealed.
Oh, you really didn't know what that was?
No, now I do.
Ah,
Because I was looking at it close up. I wasn't pulled back. And now that I see pulled back, I know what that is. But I'm not going to tell the audience. It's a surprise.
okay.
All right, well, we
Two
still have
kitties
to do
down.
his tail.
Oh, thanks.
That's why I'm here. Picking a brush again. We just finished the cat. Well, 1 coat. Going a little wider on what we're going to paint with this. Let's see. Not your pants.
Well,
Okay. Whoop. Well, we all know who this is.
his
My,
reputation
my.
has preceded him.
Bow, wow, wow.
Could be him or a relative of him.
Oh, yeah.
He comes from a big litter. Many family members. Brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, acquaintances.
A lot of dogs that look like Max.
Max is the every dog.
Max represents the dog family.
A dog in all of us.
Yeah, I see the difference between your white and the canvas. Just so white.
So, Max has a little tint to his white. A little blue in there, a little purple, a little black, maybe a little something extra. And of course, lots of love and happiness.
Wow, wow, wow. Let's do those two up there.
Okay.
Ready? Woo. Oh, is that mom and dad?
Could be.
Oh. So this is not a cat and mouse show. Oh, there's dogs here too, which is interesting because you don't usually see dogs, cats, and mice together.
In my world, they all get along.
Yeah, they do. Why can't we be friends? That's Mama.
Maybe we'll figure out which is the male and the female.
Well, I just figure
By their postures.
he just seems a little bigger and
You're correct. And he's leaning in more, kind of protecting her a little.
he looks like he had a couple sandwiches before he got here.
What are you trying to say? Saying it a little fluffy?
He's a little fluffier.
He's not fluffy, he's just in love.
I love the sound.
I love watching Bob Ross and hearing the sound of his brush on the canvas. Okay, that's 2.
All right, we have 1, 2, 3 puppies, 2 cats,
And maybe some more.
and a couple mice, and we'll see what this is
More
going to
to
be. More to come. All right, Mr. Heck, what are we doing?
Doing the shadow on the first mouse.
And tell me why you love shadows so much.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship with shadows because they tend to need so many coats. But I love the shadows because they add a 3-dimensionality to the 2D drawings, which I like. But sometimes they just take so many coats, and I feel like it takes so long. Kind of like a lot of foreplay before I could get to the black line. Although I am a fan of foreplay, but sometimes enough is enough.
Nice.
But it depends on the color, how many coats they need.
Well, like this one, for instance.
This one will probably need 3 or 4 coats. The seats I
Okay.
just did 6 coats, maybe 7. So I'll get it ready for the black line, which pulls everything together.
So if this is foreplay for the black line, then the black line is a line-gasm?
Yes, it is. In a way, you are correct.
Yeah. Because it's when you actually see
How everything comes together, all of your work. The many, 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 many coats of color.
and how the colors interact. Okay, that's your first mouse and the first coat.
Of shadow.
I like how focused you are. And you have such a steady hand. Like, really. All right, we're doing cat shadow.
I'm doing that just for you.
You already did. You did the dog ears. And what is that? Is that a tail?
Yes.
And another ear. And these are shadows.
Yes, in between, under the chair.
Whoop. We don't know what those are yet. That could be a box.
Well, under the box. Just another coat for the pink nose.
And another pink.
Ooh.
That's the first pink straw.
And the only pink straw.
All right, so Mr. Heck, what
Yes,
happened?
Miss
Oh, I
Carter.
can't show the painting, but
Well, I just realized I missed a little spot that had to be background color. So I'm going to go in this little spot here that's part of the background that I missed. So I got to do 4
Is
little
that
coats of
big?
paint.
and then you black line around that, or how?
Oh,
Whatever. I
eventually.
guess we'll see.
Yeah, Make sure I bring
I
everything
haven't
back.
figured out how you do this. Okay, so you have to do 4 coats of just that. Okay, and then you just did 2 noses. You did a nose here, you did a nose here, you did a nose here, a nose here,
Are we gonna go?
and a nose here,
You're quite nosy, aren't you?
and a nose here, and a nose here, and a nose here. So you have to do how many coats of noses?
Well, a couple more coats.
People don't realize, like, even though your stuff is simple,
Hey.
takes a lot. Hey, well, it
I'm just
takes
kidding.
a lot of coats to get it the smooth finish that you retrieve or accomplish.
Sometimes simple isn't as simple as it looks.
It's not as simple as it looks.
But
It
if
is
it
not.
looks easy, it's successful. If it looks struggled, it's not successful.
Nice yellow. Do you like it?
Yeah.
You had to mix that special. Do we know what this is, people? This is
Something good.
popcorn here.
Maybe.
What is your goal?
To mix the red I need. That's always my goal.
You're always so literal.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That's how we get along.
All of the colors that I'm mixing
Cool.
dry, several
Darker.
shades darker, but not consistently. Different colors dry differently. So I always have to go a little lighter than I want my final one to be. And then also you got to take into consideration when it's on the canvas, before the black line is around it, it's going to be different. Once it touches the black line, it's going to change in value to your eye. Not in reality, but your eye fills in things in between. Like when colors touch each other, it changes them next
like
to another
people.
color. Yeah. Ooh, that's deep. But true.
Yeah, let's add some more of that.
Okay, see, that's a deep red. That's a very like
Ooh, then we should
almost
stop.
a blood. No, I'm gonna add to
Wow, look at that.
it. I'm mixing colors right now, so it's a back and forth sometimes.
It's a what?
A back and forth.
I like how you say fourth.
Back and forth. May the fourth be with you. Okay,
That's enough.
That's enough. Okay, let me get a brush.
Oh, that was quick.
Sometimes I'm quick, sometimes I'm not.
It looks
It's a lighter, yeah. I want it lighter because sometimes when you have stuff printed on
Yeah,
cardboard
no, I
boxes,
believe you.
it's not as intense. It's lighter, and then I'm also gonna have shadows.
Look at that.
But I want that
How
cheap
good you are at this.
carnival printed popcorn box. And I also have to allow for the deeper red shadow that's going to be on parts of this.
And you want a contrast between the background color too.
I want a completely different red, and I wanted this warmer, so that's why it's more orangey. I wanted a warmer color, as opposed to this red has a little more cool to it.
Which would be blue tones,
Yeah,
purples.
yeah.
You surprised that I knew that?
No, you're a very smart girl.
You're really smart to acknowledge that.
I've been around.
Oh. Wow.
I could have probably even went a little lighter with this, but remember, once the black goes around it, it's going to seem much lighter than it is now.
And so again, you'll do 3 to 4 coats of just this.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Heck, we are
Yes, Miss Carter.
in shadow mode.
Yes. Actually, it's not going to show up too
So-
much right now until it dries. It's going
I
to
can see
dry
it.
much. Oh, you can actually on the camera, but I can see it actually. Hide it.
Like how many coats?
Coats.
Like your background is 3 to 4, but your shadows can be up to...
11, 12, 13. Like
It's a lot of drawing.
yellow and greens and some of them, because they're transparent colors. And then the shadows, you know.
So your
lots
duck
of
shadow,
coats.
for instance, takes a lot longer.
Let's move to here.
I love your shadow work.
Much. I just sometimes get a little impatient with how many coats and how long it's taken me to do something.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. That's a little gloppy right there.
What? Oh, actually it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Quality control. Hee-hoo. Well, I shouldn't say that. Bow, wow, wow. Okay, who do we have here?
Paint rag.
Paint rag?
Yeah.
Is that your voice?
I don't know yet. I woke up with a frog in my throat. No, my tooth frog. No, sorry. We got some paint mixed.
Who's coming tonight? Do you remember? Who's going to be here tonight?
Popcorn.